Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to EduStar video class. You are watching class 5 social lesson 11 pollution lesson 2 conservation of environment revision part. First we will revise lesson 11 pollution. So what is pollution? Pollution is the contamination of land, water and air by harmful substances. These harmful substances are known as pollutants or contaminants. Pollutants are of two types, natural pollutants and human-made pollutants. Natural pollutants includes volcanic eruption, forest fires and sandstorms. Human-made pollutants includes industrial effluents, pesticides, automobile exhaust and honking of horns. Pollution damages our environment. Next, types of pollution. Air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, radioactive pollution. Air pollution. Air pollution occurs when gases, dust particles, fumes or odor get mixed in the air. Polluted air is harmful to human beings, animals and plants. Next we will see sources of air pollution. The smoke emitted from factories and vehicles is the major source of air pollution. Poisonous gas like carbon monoxide released from vehicles and toxic gases like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide released from factories. Electronic equipments such as refrigerators and air conditioner emit harmful compounds like chlorofluorocarbons. Domestic cooking appliances using wood, coal or kerosene emit pollutants. This also causes air pollution. Air is also polluted due to natural calamities such as volcanic eruption, sandstorms and forest fire. Air pollution causes cough, nausea, eye irritation and diseases like asthma and bronchitis. Next we will see water pollution. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies such as lakes, rivers, oceans and groundwater. Water pollution occurs when pollutants are discharged directly or indirectly into water bodies. Volcanic eruption at the ocean floor and floods are natural causes of water pollution. And next we will see human-made sources of water pollution. Dumping garbage and untreated sewage into the water bodies is a major cause of water pollution because these get accumulated and affect the aquatic plants and animals. Waste materials collected from cities and towns is sometimes disposed into the water bodies located near them. Factories causes water pollution by releasing oils, poisonous chemicals and industrial wastes directly into water bodies. And chemical fertilizers used in farming seep deep into the ground and pollute the groundwater. Water pollution causes diseases like dysentery, jaundice and typhoid. It also causes respiratory and skin infection also. Soil pollution is also known as land pollution. Soil pollution makes soil to become infertile or unusable. Soil in volcanic areas and oil fields is often polluted by volcanic activity and minerals. So, soil in these areas have no vegetation. Some human-made activities causing land pollution or overuse of pesticides and fertilizers for agricultural activities damage the quality of the soil. Burning solid fuels such as wood and coal leaves ash which is harmful for the soil. Landfills are large areas where garbage from the cities and towns is dumped. While some waste materials decay, others do not. The waste materials that do not decay pollute the soil. And chemical waste from factories also pollute the soil. Soil pollution may cause headache, nausea and skin rash. In some extreme cases, it can even cause cancer and can damage the kidney, liver and the nervous system. Next we will see noise pollution. Excessive or unpleasant sound in our environment is called noise or sound pollution. Noise is harmful to all living things. It causes stress, irritation and can also lead to loss of hearings. The intensity of sound is measured in decibel. The softest sound we can hear is about 20 decibels. Any sound louder than 90 decibel is harmful. Next we will see causes of noise pollution. Car and bus horns, loudspeakers and loud music, home appliances such as vacuum cleaners, washing machines, air conditioners and mixer grinder, firecrackers, area near factories, airports, railway station and busy highways are the commonly affected areas. Radioactive pollution is the pollution caused by radioactive or nuclear material. Some nuclear materials are uranium, radium and plutonium. These may be used in the form of fuel or weapon. If nuclear material waste are not disposed properly, then it may be dangerous. Exposure to radioactive materials can cause skin cancer, genetic disorder, generational disorder and infection. Chernobyl disaster in Ukraine and Fukushima Daiichi disaster in Japan are some of the most tragic nuclear disaster. Next we will revise lesson 12, conservation of environment. Environment conservation is the preservation of our natural resources. Natural resources are things that are obtained directly from nature or the natural environment. They are the living and non-living components that support life on the earth. So what is natural resources? Natural resources are things that are obtained directly from nature or the natural environment. They may be living and non-living components and support life on the earth. Examples of natural resources are plants, animals, minerals, sunlight, air, water and wildlife resources. Human beings depend on natural resources for their survival and conserving natural resources is very important. Our environment faces many problems like pollution, global warming, water scarcity, soil infertility and loss of biodiversity. Most of these problems are due to human activities like industrialization, urbanization, deforestation and population. So we need to take steps to conserve our environment and check these problems. Steps should be taken to conserve biodiversity and encourage eco-friendly practices at national, international and individual levels. All living beings need air to breathe, isn't it? So, air can be conserved in many ways. We should use clean fuel or fuels with low sulfur. We should encourage people to use public transport, walk or use a cycle as opposed to using private cars or other vehicles. We should avoid burning waste and leaves in the open. We should plant more trees as they remove harmful air pollutants and absorb noise. Factories and waste disposal site should be situated outside the city away from residential areas. Pollution controlling equipments should be used in factories to help control emission of harmful gases in the air. The emission of harmful gases from factories and industries should be restricted to permissible levels. The government should continuously monitor the atmosphere for pollutants. Living beings cannot survive without water. Now, let us discuss some ways to conserve water. Throwing waste materials and garbage into water bodies must be stopped. Industrial waste that contains poisonous chemicals should not be released into water bodies. Prevent the use of chemical soaps and detergents in rivers and ponds for washing, bathing or any other purpose. Reduce the usage of chemical fertilizers in farming. Next is about conserving soil. Soil is one of the most important natural resources on the earth. Soil can be conserved in many ways. Growing more plants protects the soil from getting eroded. Using jute bags instead of using plastic bags is another way of conserving soil. Dumping plastic bags on the land pollutes the soil. Reducing the use of fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides for agricultural purpose improves the quality of soil. These chemicals seep into the soil and reduce its fertility. And have separate biodegradable and non-biodegradable bins to dispose garbage. Biodegradable waste mixes easily with the soil and is decomposed by small organisms such as bacteria. Examples of biodegradable waste materials are food, fruits, vegetables, peels, paper and leaves. Non-biodegradable waste takes a long time to decompose and remains in the environment for long. Examples of non-biodegradable waste materials are plastic, silver foil and aluminium cans. Build compost pits to dispose biodegradable garbage because it increases soil fertility. Wildlife conservation. Wildlife conservation is a method to protect our wildlife. Animals help humans in many ways. Rearing animals is one of the main occupations of rural people. We depend on animals for food, wool, leather, medicine and sometimes it acts as a transport. Wildlife conservation is needed because of poaching or illegal hunting of animals. To protect the animals, the government has set up national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves. Some of them are Ranthambore National Park, Keoladeo National Park in Rajasthan, Chilka Lake Wildlife Sanctuary in Odisha, Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve in Madhya Pradesh and the Manas Biosphere Reserve in Assam. Forest conservation is a method to protect our forest because forest gives oxygen which is essential for our survival. Forest prevent soil erosion and floods. Forest increases rainfall and it provides goods like timber, medicinal plants and it is home for many wild animals. Forest conservation initiatives like urban forestry and rural forestry have been taken up by the Government of India. Urban forestry focus on management of trees on public lands like parks and roadsides. Rural forestry includes agroforestry and community forestry and focus on afforestation. Apart from these, events like the Van Mahotsav and Environment Day promote conservation of forest. Next is about 3R. 3R stands for reduce, reuse and recycle. First we will see reduce. Buying things in smaller quantities. Avoid using plastic bags. Use your own shopping bags or paper bags only. Do not use firecrackers because they cause both noise and air pollution. Switch off lights and fans when not in use. Use only CFL bulbs as they consume less electricity. Turn on taps only when you need to use water. Do not let water overflow. Avoid driving and encourage cycling. Avoid using horn frequently. Reuse. Reusing is finding a new use for old items. There are many ways in which we can reuse old items. Old clothes and toys can be donated instead of being thrown away. Old bottles and tins can be reused to store things instead of buying new containers. Reuse gift covers and envelopes if they are in a good condition. Avoid wasting paper by using it on both sides. Recycle. Recycling is changing old products into new ones so they can be resold or reused. Some waste materials that are commonly recycled are glass, paper, plastic and aluminium. Other recyclable materials include batteries, electronics, steel, iron, textiles, cotton, wood and kitchen waste. We can recycle items by disposing garbage appropriately in biodegradable and non-biodegradable bins. Sell old batteries to a junkyard dealer. Use diaries, greeting cards and envelopes of handmade paper. Finally, we completed lesson 11 pollution and lesson 12 conservation of environment revision part. Now it's time to do worksheet. Write part A important words. Find 30 words from lesson 11 and 12 and write those words in A4 sheet as shown to you. Next part B, fill in the blanks. Number 1, automobiles are a major source of gas pollution. 2, when chemical fertilizers seep into the ground, they can make the dash unfit to drink. Number 3, our environment is made up of both dash and dash things. Number 4, disposing of garbage by burying it in pits is called dash. Number 5, plastic bags should be replaced with dash bags. The 3 R stand for reduce, dash and reuse. Number 7, the dash protects the earth from the harmful radiation of the sun. Number 8, firecrackers causes dash pollution. Next part C, match the problems to their solution. Number 1, land pollution, treating sewage. Number 2, broken glass disposal, air filters in factories. Number 3, water pollution, recycle. Number 4, air pollution, reduce purchase. Number 5, fruits, rottennut, hoe, proper disposal of garbage. After completing your worksheet, use answer key to check your answer. After completing your worksheet, take a photocopy of all your worksheet and send it to our mail ID. Our mail ID is edustar.5@gmail.com, and don't forget to mention your roll number and subject in the subject column. Bye students. Meet you all in the next video.